Hey folks, so I just looked and it has been 3 weeks since I've posted anything on Instagram and probably about the same since I've posted anything on Kickstarter. So I figured it was about time to finally post the update of the new features on the uFlick. Past that though, all the manufacturing is going great. I've got some video. I'm probably just going to start rolling that out towards the end of when everything's ready to go, just because I don't want to be disrupting much of my manufacturing time with trying to edit and upload videos, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But anyway, I want to show you all the new fantastic awesomeness of the uFlick. First of all, down here we've got the tactical keychains, Tie MQR, I believe it's what it's called. This is a magnetic quick release, awesome little thing. I'll put a little video in here somewhere of me using it. But anywho, about the actual item, the uFlick, you'll notice a few different things. First of all, there's a little cutout here, and that's to accommodate replacing your blade without taking the thing apart. Also, the keychain is a little different. You'll see a little slot down there, and that is much better than that big old ugly hole we had there previously. And finally, everybody's uFlick will be compatible with the pocket clips. So this is running both. You can run them both if you want. You can run just the pocket clip, just the keychain, or none if you don't want to run anything. And to swap the keychain or get rid of it, you just take out the back screw, pull that out. Same thing with the pocket clip. Pop those two screws out and you're good to go. But what I really want to show you guys is how to replace the blade. So all you have to do is bring this open. Of course, be very careful not to cut yourself on these very sharp blades. And you'll notice down here there's two holes, one above that screw and one below, excuse me. What that is for you to take a paper clip. This one has been unbent and then rebent. And what you can actually do is just grab the paper clip and shove it through both of those holes. And now what that's going to do for you is that's going to make sure that when you're undoing this screw, that it's not going to be slamming shut or slamming open on you, because of course depending on which way you screw it, it's either going to try to close it or try to open it. So you put that in there, and that makes sure that you don't close it on your finger or have to try to hold it really awkward. Instead, you can just take your hex key, oops, that's the wrong size of hex key, your included hex key, bring it in there and unscrew it. Take that itty bitty screw out, grab your blade, of course being very careful, lift it up a little bit, just kind of whoop, and then you can pull it out. And so then you can get your new blade, swap it out, same thing, put it back in there. Sometimes you got to get a slight jimmy, but just kind of lock it in place. You'll feel it when it's locked in place, and put your screw back in. Bear with me, this might be a little cumbersome behind the camera. Oh yeah, this isn't looking good. Might have to do a little fast forward in here. Yeah, got it. Oops. And you always want to make sure it's pushed all the way back, because there's a little let me loosen this. There's a little wiggle room back and forth, so just push it all the way back and tighten it. You don't need a gronk on it too hard. It's a light duty knife, so there's really no reason to have to lock it in super tight. And then just go ahead and pull your paper clip out. And of course, like I said, always be super careful not to be cutting yourself, because these are very sharp blades. And then you are golden. So that is a huge upgrade. I think everybody really is going to appreciate. I sure as heck like it a lot better than the previous setup. And yeah, it's awesome. And let me zoom you out a little bit here. Let's see, what else? Not a lot else, really. This is a reject. If you look here, you'll notice that the chamfering was offset. But I should start posting some pictures here of the production. Like I said, the videos will probably be a little later, but pictures will start going up on the Instagram again. I've been cutting myself off social media so I can focus 100% on this. And I know that's probably a little frustrating for you guys, but for me to focus, that's what I needed to do. But yeah, so awesome. Also, another upgrade is the little blade holder. This guy that retains your blade. This used to be aluminum. It has since been changed to stainless steel. That is going to make this thing last so much longer. So that, of course, is a free upgrade that happened after everything. When I was doing some more testing, I just realized that I didn't like the way the aluminum was aging. So that is now stainless steel. Adds a teeny bit of weight, but it's really negligible. And I think it makes the whole thing just feel nicer, to be honest. Feels a little smoother. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, let me know. Put it here. Put it on the old Instagram. Make sure and follow me on Instagram if you guys aren't. There should be some pretty cool pictures going up there within the next couple weeks, actually. Let's see. Production, actually delivery date. I don't know about an end of February. I don't think we're going to make end of February, so that's a little disappointing. But these are definitely going out in March, no doubt about that. So you will have your uFlicks by the end of March. And yeah, so everybody should hopefully be having a great time with them. So anyway, yeah, I think that's all I have. I'm just kind of rambling right now because I'm trying to remember if I had anything else to say. But I think I've said all I needed to say and probably past that. So yeah, I will talk to you all guys later. Thank you. Bye. So here's that Tactical Keychains magnetic quick release. I just keep it on my front here. It kind of wobbles around a little bit, but it's definitely not going anywhere. That's a strong magnet, but I like it because I just can come in here, pop it off, open it up, cut my box open, close it, and then I don't even have to look. I just kind of come to the general area, and the magnet's strong enough it picks it up. Of course, you can also use the pocket clip too. Let's see if I can. Whoosh. Pocket clip goes just fine. Sorry, I'm having to get up on my tippy toes. And so you can switch between the two if you want, or you can just run it one at a time, both at a time. In all honesty, I wouldn't be running both at a time. I just have the pocket clip on for the purpose of filming that video. But yeah, so if you guys have not checked out Tactical Keychains, you definitely need to check him out. He's helped me a ton in all this, and he makes some awesome products. So I'll probably try to link his website and his Instagram in here for you guys to check it out. And if you guys didn't grab one of these, I mentioned it in one of my updates, I believe, getting these Thai MQRs, but so I think he has them up on his website right now and you can get them. So anyway, cute. Hey folks, so step one in the manufacturing process, past ordering all the materials and the general designing and prototyping, is now that we're actually getting into full-blown production, we need to build some pallets, which are basically big plates that we can fixture our raw aluminum to or our raw material to, and so we can manufacture more than one at a time. In our case, we're going to be manufacturing 25 halves at a time. So that happens with some, in my case, some 3/4 inch aluminum plate, which I'm going to show you here in a second. So we got to cut that up in sections, and we've got to throw it on the mill and machine out and drill and tap it a bunch. So let's do that. Okay, so what we got here set up is we've got some 3/4 inch aluminum plate. That stuff right there, so you know, plenty thick. Gonna be plenty rigid for our purposes. We got a straight edge on here, so we get a nice straight cut, and we have the rigid circular saw. So, and when you're cutting aluminum, I wouldn't cut any harder mild steels or anything with the old rigid saw, but aluminum works just fine, excuse me. But anyway, when you're cutting it, you want eye protection, you want ear protection, and you want face protection. This is the skimpiest face protection ever, but more than anything, we're just trying to protect our face from hot chips. So, let me get set up here. We're just gonna give it a little bit of liquid love, which is WD-40 in our case, and just go nice, slow, and steady. Beautiful. Just like that, we have a fantastic aluminum cut. And here's the finish on that cut. It's kind of it's a really smooth cut. It almost kind of looks galvanized. But yeah, smooth cut, straight cut. Yeah, not bad at all. I'll take it. So we got some tungsten carbide to cut. This is what we're using for our locating pins. And of course, whenever you're using a grinder with a cutoff wheel, you want to have the shield on place. I don't have the shield on place. I'm setting a bad example. And these are hot as hell, so don't touch them. So we have our main fixture plate where all of our pallets are going to go onto. And what we just cut those for is, these are our little locating pins. So we'll machine corresponding holes on our additional fixture plates. So you can put them right on here, screw them down, and it'll be super duper repeatable. So we're going to Loctite these guys in place and rock and roll.